Haha, people, what's going on? Phife here, living the life Phife. He's back. For those of you that watched last year, watched him try to, get to the majors. I appreciate all your, all your support last year, trying to root him on to get to the majors. I'm sorry that he never made it to the majors. As a matter of fact, he just kind of just disappeared, And I'm here to tell you what happened to him. What happened to him was, it was unfortunate, like most prospects that are trying to live the life of an MLB player. It's just, it's tough. It's tough out there. He was running into obstacles. He had some issues, as you can see, I don't know, in some of the videos, if you go back and look. He had some issues with the coaches about position changes. They were telling him they're not going to move him up. He'd had, great games, and they said, no, we want to keep it a little bit longer. So there were a lot of little, behind the scenes type deal. And, and Barney wasn't going for that. He wasn't going for that. And like I said, he just, he went to try to, live life. He got out of baseball and tried to, just make something of himself and try to move on from baseball. But MLB 14 came out, and you know what happened? That's right. Once you got that little baseball in you, any kind of sport in you, you're always going to try to keep, you got that itch. That's right. You got that itch. And so this year, he's going to try it again. He's going to give it another shot. He's going to try to stick with it. But he needs you guys to help him, root him on, get him excited, see if he can make it to the majors. We don't know if we don't really know if he has what it takes to make it to the majors. That's the good thing about it. Last year you kind of saw just a little bit about, a little bit of his performance and stuff like that. And he was average, but this year he's coming back. He's trying to make something of himself. He's trying to provide, for his future. And last year he was also at second base, if you remember. He's come back this year. He's going to try a different position, as you saw as soon as the video came on. He's trying to catch her. He's trying to catch it. Yeah, he wanted to stay a little bit more engaged with the game, not just fielding and grounding. He wanted to try something different. So this year he is a catcher. He's going to the catcher position. Secondary position will be third base. He kind of fell into the second base scenario because he really wanted to do third base, but there were a lot of third base stuff on the Mets and stuff like that. So he decided that and him and the coaches kind of told him just play second base. I think that's why he fell off, because he really wasn't that. He didn't really want to be second base. He didn't really want to be second base. And I know this because I know him personally. You know what I mean? So he and I talk a lot. He has a lot. He asks me a lot of questions. I give him feedback. I ask him, vice versa. We have a good working relationship. But he's also trying out for the Oakland A's. Yeah. So he said, you know what? He didn't want to. So he's doing a lot of different things this year. Okay, this is why it's going to make his journey just that much more interesting. He's going from trying out for the National League, for the American League. He's going to try, to be a catcher as opposed to a second baseman. So, a lot of things have happened. He's a year older. As you can see, we're creating him right now, getting him all ready. He's a little older, so I can't quite make him the same, but he's a little older, so trying to make him a little bit older. And as you can see here, we're outfitting his, his accessories. Get him right, get him all ready for the majors. At least look good. Speaking of look good, isn't this weird how still to this day glasses can't fit player models? It's kind of interesting. I mean, that's the one I was like, damn, why can't they make glasses fit the face? Because last year, here's why I say that, is because the hat last year on the PS3, it had like this little lip. It's like a little lip in the back. But this year, as you can see, they got the hat looking real tight. Like it looks like the dude's wearing the hat. Like they need to do something with these glasses, man. But anyway, maybe PlayStation 5, maybe MLB 15, who knows, whatever. Sometime in the future, obviously, because it's not now. Some of these accessories I will change These are just things I wanted to start right now, just to get them started. Because to be honest with you, this whole creative process, a lot of this stuff I did, prior to making the video, just because it's a lengthy process. You know, I really hate creating a player. This year, I love the fact that this information will be ported into 2015. That's huge for me. That's huge for me. You know what I mean? I always hated creating a player. Like any mode, I've always hated it because it's time consuming, because you want to do it the way you want to do it. Sometimes you can't change it, sometimes you can. But the point is, I won't have to do it anymore. But I will periodically throughout the journey, you know, change his outfits, you know, change his pants, etc., etc. Batting stance, you know, he's going to develop different batting stances and stuff like that. So it's going to be fun, you know, promising something for everyone. And you know, what else I'll be doing is I'll be doing exhibition games. I'll just be posting those on OB Sports Network. So right here on this channel. And you know, basically just, you know, showcasing some of the things, some of my gameplay. Like, for example, I might do highlights instead of a full game. Sometimes I will do a full game. Sometimes I might just do, you know, I might make my own montage of a game. You know what I mean? Like right now I'm working on batting stances and stuff like that. I might just do something based on, hey, I'm changing my batting stance. I might make a video about that. And here's the funny thing about, speaking of batting stance, as you can see, I put the generic stance 4. I looked through all of them, and generic stance 4 was the one that I really wanted. Like, there were a bunch of them that were cool, but it's kind of funny, like, you know how, like, you see things on the first page and like, nah, I don't want that because it's on the first page. But the reality is, I did, you know what I mean? So, because sometimes you're like, maybe if it's on the first page, maybe that's not what I really want. Maybe I should look. Come to find out that that's actually what I really wanted, you know what I mean? So it's kind of cool that, you know, I was able to find that. But I did end up looking through everything, so I really wish I would have. Anyway, either way, generic stands 4. Let me real quick, you know, like I said, I will be changing all of these different settings and whatnot periodically throughout the journey. But let me tell you real quick, because this is one of my biggest pet peeves right here, is this whole battle walk-up customization. Now that PS4 doesn't allow you to store MP3s on there, it's very difficult. Well, it's not difficult. You can't do it. You can't customize that. And that was like a big thing that I used to like about MLB The Show. But you know, you use these presets, but they don't work. They don't work half the time. So who knows? But another thing is player models. Player models, some look phenomenal, some don't. Who's to say? But there will be a review. I'll go over everything. I'll kind of maybe give you my thoughts and opinions on the game. But definitely stay tuned for the journey.